Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Legal Tech Hub product briefing. I'm Stephanie Wilkins. I'm the Director of Content at Legal Tech Hub, and today we are going to be looking at IPDAS by AutoDocs. I'm delighted to be joined by Hassan Fahima, Senior Account Manager at AutoDocs. Thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure to be here.
I'm excited to see the product, but before we get into the demo, I was hoping you could give the people watching a little bit of a background of AutoDocs and IPDAS and how we got to where we are going to be today when what we're looking at.
Well, over to a quarter century ago, the idea of IPDAS started around a dining room table. Patent practitioners and programmers, they came up with this idea to solve redundant, error-prone tasks and issues that they had within their practices, within the patent prosecution practice specifically. So that's where IPDAS sort of started, was this idea, and it's evolved over the years from a document assembly system to a data automation solution.
Great. And I know you are going to show us a demo in a minute or so, but before you do that, if you could sort of queue up what it is you're going to be showing us and what people are going to be seeing today.
Yeah, so IPDAS is capable of doing a lot of things oriented around the intellectual property prosecution practice, but what I'm going to focus on is some of our most beloved features, namely around citation management, since that is our bread and butter. We've been doing it forever, over a quarter century, and we are the best at it. I have no problem saying that.
Great. Then I think you should just show us. If you're ready to share your screen, we can dive into the demo.
All right. So I'll start off by saying that IPDAS, with its integrations with your docketing system, will pull in dockets straight from your docketing system through a customized import. So it can serve as a staging ground for dockets that you'd like to see without seeing everything, or a one-to-one complete mirroring of your docket system. We also integrate with your document management system, which comes in handy later when we're creating documents. But I'll go ahead and start by popping open a docket here and showing you a little bit about the electronic file wrapper, or EFW. Again, these dockets are created overnight and data comes in from your docketing system, which can be verified by the PTO button on the keypad data screen, or managed by users as well. But we can also pull in documents straight from the USPTO IFW, or through an intake every morning automatically through the e-office action tool that we also offer as part of the suite. So I've got a bunch of documents here that are designed to simulate that intake. And these documents can be managed, manipulated, copied, moved without changing the documents, or copying the documents, duplicating them in your document management system. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do in here, package them up, etc. But namely, what I want to do here to show you is our scan for citations feature against the list of references cited that was pulled in this morning, for example. I think it might be a little bit boring here, but it shows you here the citations that are listed on the notice of references cited. There's just patent US stuff going on here. So let me go ahead and bring in something a little bit more interesting, and also show you another feature here as well. So like I mentioned, it is an integrated suite. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in this flattened SBO8 into our software. And what will happen is that IPDAS will actually go ahead and save this document to my document management in the process. Anytime a document is visible in IPDAS, it's going to be manageable and retrievable through IPDAS, but it resides in your document management system.
Great.
So we're going to go ahead and scan the citations off of this document. And you'll see what we'll do, just like we saw before, is we'll give you the side-by-side. The document itself on the left-hand side, and after OCRing it, the references on the right-hand side that we pulled off of the document, and give you an opportunity to review the document, make sure that it's consistent with what we pulled from the USPTO and SPOSNet, and also manage some of the cleanup that's involved with OCR. Right, OCRing is not perfect, but we do our best to provide a practitioner the opportunity to make sure that these references that are pulled are correct from the document. Right, IPDAS is a potential magnifier. Right, it is a force multiplier for the practice, and not a bot or AI tool that's going to do everything for you. But I'll show you here in our citation manager, we pulled the citations off after careful review of the references that we were ripping from that document, and pull them into our citation manager. There's a ton of stuff that you can do in here. I've got another docket set up with a little bit more going on to further demonstrate some of the great features in Citation Manager that our customers love and use every day. So in here, you'll see that there are multiple first dockets listed in family. We're tracking where these citations were first listed in our tree view, along with the statuses. Right? We're tracking the continuity, and this is easily manageable by the user. You can add additional parents or childs for these cases that weren't imported to your IPDAS system through your docket. Maybe they were transferred in or something like that. But the statuses will also be reflective of their state in the docket. So for example, this youngest application has a ton of cited in parent and some items that haven't been cited. In addition, it's for references, but the issue parent is going to have different statuses. And these are managed automatically by taking them in, and their status is flowing appropriately, added after issue, etc. Now, the other great thing about IPDAS is we are tracking citation and specifically we're tracking the documents that are linked to the references. These documents can be pulled either from IPDAS or from your document management system, but oftentimes our clients will just use our bulk options to pull the document, and we'll automatically prepend the graphic data, the abstract, etc., to the published doc, or if you'd like the translation document also attached to it, we'll do that all automatically for you. Let me go ahead and show you what the subject matter flow. So there we just saw some priority flow, right? Citations that are common within that family tree. But in the scenario where you got complex citation cross-citing happening via subject matter, for example, I'll go ahead and add it to the subject matter for the docket that we OCR'd the SBO8 for earlier. And what we'll see happen is that IPDAS will prompt us. I have partial flow turned on. This is a fantastic feature and powerful tool for people in the patent prosecution industry that struggle every day with managing complicated cross-citing. And someone that does this every day will understand exactly what's going on here. But we've got all the references that are being involved in this association. In this case, it's a subject matter association. They're not going to transfer onto each other's or be listed on each other's ADSs between those, the priority structure and the other dockets that were part of the subject matter. But we can make designations right here as to which dockets we want to take on which citations, right? And we can be very explicit about this, right? But I'll go ahead and just make a couple of selections and hit process so that we can get these citations in and show you the report that's ultimately generated here, right? A supplemental IDS report that is also a powerful tool for our clients that are managing active cases. We will let you know when and where citations have flowed to better track and indicate to your team as to what dockets might need an IDS, those references that have flowed in as a result, and even indicating how and what the relationship is in association to the activity that you just did in that case that caused the flow of citations. And if we go back to the citation manager for this docket, we'll see that there's a lot more stuff going on here. We're tracking other statuses as well to also include references that came in via subject matter. Like these up here. Right. And if I were to go to produce our citation matrix report, this is a wonderful report that a lot of, if not all of our clients utilize to cross-reference between all of the citations that have been cited or not cited explicitly. Maybe there's some attorney discretion required, but listing for you very explicitly what is going to be included on the IDS if I were to, for example, create one for any of these dockets right now, along with any notes that were included. And if there are linked documents, their document management IDs very handily available. We're in the business of not only expediting and verifying work anytime information goes in a citation or an address or a person record into the IPDAS database, we're checking for duplicates, but we are also in the business of reducing data redundancy. So wherever any of these citations go as a result of this activity, it's going to carry with it its links to those documents as well. So you can rest assured that NPL is going to be consistent wherever it is utilized in the database. So again, this is just the tip of the iceberg of some of the functionality in Citation Manager. There's tons of ways to get citations into IPDAS, not just from the OCR tool, but also from spreadsheets, from XMLs created from SBO8s. as well as search docket functions too. Tons of bulk processing features and document linking options as well. The actual generation of the document itself is fairly straightforward, but we have a full SB and AIEA library that lists for you all these documents that you may need to create at any given time in the patent prosecution process, along with caption documents and letters. We can create custom letters and captions as well as PTO forms for you in the IPDAS template builder. And we also provide services as the software provider to help create those. Now, any letter can be created as an email too. So that way, if you've got some reporting processes involved, you can not only create the necessary PTO forms, but you can also create any number of documents and or letters, reporting letters, etc., along with those PTO forms. So you can create, for example, your IDS and even submit it through the PTO using IPDAS, where we'll calculate all your fees. We'll check for any non-embedded fonts and normalize them for you. Resize the documents as well. PTO recently tightened up their requirements on page sizing, and we'll also split the documents into as many pieces as necessary to make them conforming to the PTO requirements. Naming conventions too are taken into consideration, strip non-conforming characters as well. But you create that IDS, we package all the references together for you in our electronic file wrapper, and just a few clicks, you'll have it filed, and you'll have that reporting letter IDS filed also waiting for you. So again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've got tons of functionality, starting from the very start of the day with the e-office action intake, a docketing personnel kick it off, and they'll have in their drafts folder in their inbox a bunch of intake and document reports packaged together, ready to be sent to the attorney or distributed automatically to the attorneys, clients, or whoever else you'd like to have on those distributions. Again, the document generation and IDS and citation management is our bread and butter that flows right on into filing those documents.
Great. That's great. And I know you said it's just the tip of the iceberg. I know there's more you could show us, but that's why we will be putting a URL at the bottom of the screen for anybody watching if they do want to reach out to you and your team or find out more about IPDAS or AutoDocs in general. But I appreciate you walking us through that, because I mean, I appreciate that there's always more that you can show us.
Anytime you want to see more stuff, please just let me know.
Yeah, definitely. And so thank you so much for joining us and showing us that. And we thank everybody for watching. And please do reach out if you have any more questions.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Have a great day, everyone.